see if this works. Oh, wow, that... Discord needs to be closed. Sound check. Okay. It sounds like we are in fact back. Okay, let's see... Does that make it louder or quieter? Seemingly neither. Hold on. Okay, I think it's loudest here. Okay! Is it in fact working again? Is it in fact working again? Yes, it is. Okay. Alright, should all be good. Yeah, I'm not even gonna pretend to understand what happened there.
Nice.
Let me try pulling this closer. If it'll go closer. There we go. Wait. Did it? Oh, broke my neck there for a moment. Don't know why that was having issues. This is still working. It is in fact still working. There we go. Now just to wait for someone to notice that it's back up. I guess the way I've been doing this is closer to a YouTube channel than a Twitch channel, but either way.
Do you know how to fix a star skip?
Not gonna do any of that. Oh right, there was that one weird quest on... Where is it? Did I already do it? First one, there was that weird pot that I saw.
Looks good.
Somewhere around here. Ah, here it is. Damn it. Okay. What?
What does that mean? It's just a picture. Are we supposed to meet someone there?
Wouldn't it be the weirdest thing?
It's like one of those messages a kidnapper sends in a horror movie.
That's enough of that. Come on, let's go.
Should be this. Or do they want me to actually
Hurry
go inside?
up, Chingcha! We'll be fossils by the time you're finished!
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood to play right now, Qingchue.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. What she lacks in height, she more than makes up for in stamina.
Okay.
Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. I'm simply multitasking.
I can rebalance that slightly.
It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? What kind of problem can they possibly be facing?
Isn't this hand a problem? I have the worst luck.
Digging out.
Hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Ah! Triplet!
What?
But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. Pass! Pass!
Jasmine, no. I know damn well what you're doing, and I'm not letting it get back there. Cuddly as she is, she's also a little troublemaker.
So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere quieter? Four of a kind!
Hey, I can respect being able to do hobbies while also communicating important information.
And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime, Celestial Jade! Aha!
I'm better at Magic the Gathering myself.
Victory!
So let's see.
Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's nothing holding us back. Follow me, honored guests.
Wish?
I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to hear it. You clearly have excellent taste. If you're...
Oh.
Look. Is that
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized treasure.
Looks like it's withering.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger generations usually don't know much about it. It's said that the Ambrosial Arbor is an ancient remnant from when the Xianzhou roamed the ether.
Round the ether, huh?
From a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, in its prime, it wound into the heavens, and from it celestial bodies hung.
You believe that to be literal?
meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
Yeah.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Bigger than Herta Space Station? No, that can't be right. Stars hung from its branches. Then, how did it fit in the Xianzhou?
Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take poetry so literally.
Ah, okay.
Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day on my way to work. I'm kind of
makes
bored
sense.
of it.
Because of the position of my microphone, it is a bit difficult to actually see my microphone audio bar that's in the top left of my screen. Mainly because it is being blocked by the shock absorber. But also because of how my desk is, there isn't a better way for me to position it. Actually... maybe... Oh, yeah, that works just fine.
Let's go.
I don't know what the microphone is picking up when I'm not talking.
There's something I need to tell you.
Picking up my breathing and I just didn't hear that? Yeah, no matter.
You'd be a tool to miss a tile in the pool.
I just want to have these in reserve because you never know when you're going to need them.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skip,
We're
sir?
almost there, everyone. Stay close.
Good on that. Could go for a bit more of this. Go for a bit more of this. Definitely go for more of this. Sure. Oh, definitely need more of that. Then what are you selling? Nation pellet. Ooh, definitely want that. Game? And over here we have... Says
You'd
there's
be
one.
a tool
Oh,
to
it's
miss
this
a
thing that I
tile
already
in the
used.
pool.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skip serviced?
Okay, next we have the Divination Commission Starskiff.
Just
Starskiff
a heads
that
up,
makes us the
please don't go
mission.
running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions, not to mention... Please, don't push her buttons.
Yeah, maybe
We're
he
just
should
here
be
for the
given
questioning.
a manual on
We'll leave as soon as it's
start
over.
on Lawfu Customs. Honestly,
Time for some hardship.
Let's make it quick.
the reason I'm using Physical Trailblazer is I just have better stuff for him.
Nap time.
Yes. At least I think it is.
Tough luck running into me!
Time for some hardship.
Not...
My turn!
Alright.
You couldn't have done it without me.
Yeah, I'm running Physical Trailblazer again because I just have better gear for them.
Leave it to...
Let's go.
Nap time.
Time for...
Let's make it quick.
That's better.
You can't run!
Did I just miss a message? No, I didn't.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
I actually do like this game's puzzles more than Genshin's puzzles because they actually they actually make more sense, whereas a lot of Genshin puzzles are you basically just kind of figure them out as you go. He's repeating something that he was told at the very beginning of the game. Yeah, I do actually highly recommend that you play this if you get a chance. It's on, yeah, basically everything. It's on mobile, PC, console.
So that's how it works.
At least I think it's on console. I haven't actually checked. You're able to scale the difficulty down if you're having trouble progressing through areas. Just know that if you scale the difficulty, that also scales the rewards you get from combat.
So that's how it works. Looks good.
Okay. But yeah, basically what these puzzles are is we're fixing the navigation compasses that their version of Amazon Prime requires to work. Or I guess not Amazon Prime, it's just like, you know, like their delivery service. Kind of requires these compasses to be in working order to function, and something knocked them out, and they're kind of in an area that can't be tended to during the invasion.
Told you I could fight.
Yeah, pretty much.
Gotta try hard to watch this awesome move.
Let's begin.
Tough luck, ref.
Oh yeah, did you see that one video where they were like testing out the drone delivery
Reach the end of
system
the story,
for Amazon, where they just had like they had a blimp and a bunch of drones carrying packages are coming out of it. Something about that felt incredibly dystopian to me. Like, it looked like a scene out of a dystopian movie. Yeah. I saw them like, you know the corporation's gotten too powerful when it can do this.
Oh, let me guess. The gate isn't working?
I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And no one told me to take a key.
Where would you even insert a key in that? Not seeing a scanner or a keyhole.
Hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests.
Yeah. I've also seen instances where they've had, like, those robot dogs that they use to deliver packages. I remember seeing an image where some people in Romania caught and gutted one, where they just, like, took the circuits out to sell and then used the casing as a table that they installed a grill into. I thought it was hilarious. Yes.
Are you really from the Divination Commission?
No way. She's already demoted me to managing the repository. What else does she want from me?
I mean, that's basically Horizon in a nutshell.
There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance into the Divination Commission. I know an emergency access.
I don't know if the quality is lower on your end or just mine, but I did have to use a backup monitor that's a lower resolution than my previous one because my previous one burnt out. So I had to go from 1920 by 1080 to 1366 by 640. So I'm not sure if it's appearing more pixelated for you as well. Okay.
Here it is.
You seem familiar. Is this where you come to avoid doing work?
You're pretty sharp. Divination Commission staff call this the loafing gate. When there's nothing to do, we often sneak out from here and spend a few hours lazing around outside.
Yeah, I can understand that.
A few hours? Do you have any vacancies?
then we got this. So, this is basically like a... You're supposed to match it on each side. There we go. Yeah, basically it's just a futuristic Rubik's Cube, is what I like to refer to it as. I don't remember what the in-universe explanation for those cube puzzles are.
What's going on?
But, yeah. There's probably a reason why they want you to solve that in-universe, and why you get rewarded for doing so.
Great. This gate won't open either. We've kept the Master Diviner waiting. No doubt she'll blame unreliable Qingque for messing up once again.
Sounds like you have a history of messing up, Qingque.
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl to help us.
Miss Qingque, if you don't mind, may I take a look?
Huh? Oh, no need. Actually, I was just being polite. I don't see why not. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun.
Oh, this is... Jade Abacus substrate system developed by the Artisanship Commission moved to the computing modules with subroutines stored in them to bases with corresponding patterns so that the substrate can function normally. I've said it like that before as well. I think it mostly he comes down to regional dialect. Oh, I see what's... I think. Oh, wait, here's the rotation buttons. Okay, yep. I see how this works.
Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you.
That you would.
Anyone here surprised? Anyone?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to them for a change?
I think it's more hard, like, maintaining. I think there was more maintenance than hacking. It's actually this guy's new title. This is the player character.
What's wrong?
You know
Afraid of
nothing but
what
survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Time for some hardship.
Let's go.
Ow. In-game, yes, but apparently in canon it was Weltz that did the work.
Let's begin.
They were mainly just using that as like an excuse to tutorialize the player on how those puzzles work. So here's some emergency HP in case I end up needing it. But yeah, I'm at max world level now, so the enemies,
Gotta try hard
the open world
sometime.
enemies are as
This
strong as
awesome
they're gonna
move.
get. Also means most of my units are under-leveled.
Leave it to me.
This is our chance.
Thanks a lot. Tough luck.
Let's begin.
That's better.
Much better.
Leave it.
Yeah, it matters more in some areas than others.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Told you I could fight.
To be on the safe end, I'm gonna have March protect well.
Naughty child nap time.
we got it.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Hold it. Jasmine, no. No. Yeah, the true ending of this game isn't actually in said game yet. They're planning to get several years of content updates out of this. Alright. We're basically just doing guard duty for a drone right here. That is what a lot of these puzzles are, huh? Is just doing unprompted volunteer work for delivery services. Well, I guess it's not unprompted if you're getting paid, but there's no, like, official contract. Serves the same purpose. Not sure if you noticed, but the bird is a robot.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Pretty much.
You're annoying! Tough luck.
Rules are made to be broken.
Let's...
You couldn't have done it without me. Oh, shiny! Ooh, sparkly!
Then looks like the quest wants us to go in this direction.
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the Divination Commission.
We've heard the term Jade Abacus a few times now. Would you mind explaining what it is, Miss Qingque?
A Jade Abacus is just... a Jade Abacus.
Okay, so it's one of those things that is so deeply ingrained into their daily lives that they never really question what it is.
That's a good question, Mr. Yang. It might take me a minute to give you an answer. Let me think.
Kind of like how if someone were to ask you what a computer is in the modern age, it might take a minute to actually give an adequate explanation.
The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as living jade engraved with symbols for divination into the unknown.
Well, I was just giving an example of something that's similarly ingrained into our modern world. Like, a Jade Abacus is something that is... yeah, that's actually not an inaccurate description. Yeah, the literal translation of the Chinese word for computer, her is either electric brain or her thunderstorm flesh that thinks. I just thought that was funny.
Just like engraving a seal, the craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention.
So actually, it's not unlike a clockwork mechanism in a lot of senses.
Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the matrix of prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything. From the evolution of natural phenomena to the metabolism of living
they're using
things.
something that works very similarly. Hold on. Where did you see Abose or Abuji or whatever? Hold on, I actually don't know that word. Okay, so apparently Abuchi is a noble god, or the nobility of a god. Oh, you meant like the plural of abacus, okay. Yeah, there are some words like that. I know this isn't pluralization, but this is more like verb tense, where her shine or hein and shown both fall under what's considered an intransitive verb, which is one of those like really niche things in the English language that do sometimes come up. Yeah. The way I was taught is if it ends in US, you're supposed to drop the US and add an I.
They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner truly understands them.
But yeah, the reason that English grammar is so complicated is because it's a mix of French, German, and Nordic. Those are the three languages that kind of merge together to become the English language. I guess we were on the same wavelength with comparing it to with using computers as a comparison.
It sounds like similar technology. Maybe we'll get a better understanding if we see the manufacturing process with our own eyes.
Maybe.
I'm afraid that's impossible. The Artisanship Commission's Hall of Jadeology keeps a close watch over the jade carving process.
Trade secret, got it.
But if you're interested, there's a shop selling jade abacus jewelry in Starskiff Haven. I can show you around when I'm free.
Perhaps we could reverse engineer
Did you
it.
hear that? She said she's taking Mr. Yang jewelry shopping. That'll be interesting.
Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what does it matter whether it's a jade abacus or a computer? Just like today. Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all.
You don't necessarily have to break it. So long as you're careful with all the pieces, you can put something back together that you take apart. Yeah, I know my uncle actually, when he was young and the Super Nintendo first came out, he found one that had apparently stopped working in his neighbor's garbage can, fished it out of there, took it apart, managed to fix it, and then couldn't keep his mouth shut about that, and the neighbor demanded it back. If I remember correctly, what happened is one of the chips inside was just loose.
We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.
Yeah. I'll be right back. I've got to use the restroom real quick.
Nice. Nice.
Or not, Jasmine? Okay, there you go. And of course, you decide to steal my chair.
Nice.
Alright, I'm back. Yeah, but this time she only stole my chair rather than trying to chew anything.
How are things progressing?
We're fluctuating between the heaven and thunder trigrams. A step forward bridges no distance hence.
And for those who don't speak Fushen,
It's an utter disaster. How's that for a divination commission, Fortune? The matrix of prescience has stopped operating, and the symbols have dimmed. There are Stellaron spirits wreaking havoc inside the commission, and the Cloud Knights are struggling to protect civilians. I want to restore the matrix of prescience, but I have no forces available.
Yeah, sounds like the symbols that are in great... I just realized what this is. It's a computer that runs on spell runes.
And on top of all of that, General, we still have to deal with the Stellaron hunter you handed to us. If that's not an utter disaster, then I don't know what is.
But yeah, basically, like, they use enchanted runes and glyphs the same way that we would use... the same way that we would use binary code. And so... how the runes fading is a lot like code getting corrupted.
but you're Fushen, the seer, the boundless, omniscient. Bringing luck and avoiding misfortune is your strong suit, isn't it?
You don't need to flatter me, General. It's natural for fortune to fluctuate. There's no escaping it.
One of the big advantages of digital coding over something like this is that you can infinitely replicate a program at no cost, whereas with this you would have to build an entire new construction if you wanted to make a copy. It's being suggested here that it's not that they don't know how to fix it, it's that they lack the forces to do it. Meaning that they probably need an escort to get somewhere specific.
The Divination Commission simply does its best to uncover the good and the bad and then make the right decisions. We have no magical means to turn the tide.
I'm gonna guess they were infiltrated. And it's also kind of implied that their divination doesn't give specific details so much as it has prophetic poems. And a lot of information can be omitted from the poem.
And that is precisely why we need you in charge. When it comes to handling clairvoyant Stellaron hunters, who better than Fushen the Seer? As for reinforcements...
Yeah, pretty much.
You didn't think I'd be unprepared, did you? Look, help has just arrived.
Master Diviner, I brought you the guests. Though, it wasn't your order I received.
Hold on, what is that emote? Kill Anki, tier 1 sub emote Kuramakira? Okay. So that's a person that exists. Can't say that I've ever heard of that channel, but... Ah, that's why. Yeah, I actually don't really know how things like gift subs or bits work. It's one of those things that I it's one of those things that I decided I would just kind of figure out how as they became relevant.
So general. Even guests are on the payroll these days?
Well, since they're here already, I may as well make use of them.
Entering the Matrix of Prescience without my permission is a breach of protocol. Would be an ungracious thing to say in the present circumstances. I admit I'm pleasantly surprised to see you here.
Ah, that makes sense.
Qingque is often unreliable, but she comes through for us when the need arises.
Yeah, I still don't entirely know what bits even are. Like, I know they are a thing that can be given to streamers on Twitch, but that is the most I know about what they are. I don't know what they do.
It's nice to have people I can entrust with difficult matters. I'm not like the General, and you don't even belong to my commission. I certainly won't be bossing you around.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
No need for the formalities. We heard what the General said. If you need something from us, just say the word.
Very well, then I'll keep this brief. The Divination Commission is currently understaffed. I need your help to restart the Matrix of Prescience's space terminals. And eliminate the Stellaron spirits along the way. Yes, but you needn't worry. You have my permission. Qingque will accompany you. She'll be in charge of restarting the terminal. As for eliminating the spirits...
Psst. I hath divined our future. We are destined to be errand runners. Forever.
That seems to be the trend. It was the case on Space Station, it was the case on Yurilo 6, and it seems to be the case here as well. It's not like we don't get to see interesting things on
Which
the
magic
process.
word?
The universal one? Please?
Please.
Good enough.
Yep. Shifting screen? Shifting screen is a short distance teleportation device of the Artisanship Commission that allows characters to teleport between two special coordinates. If you're wondering why I got stuck on Artisanship, it's because my brain kind of like got caught between two different dialects. Because I have set it as both Artisanship and Artisanship. Some shifting screens can be rotated and aligned to another shifting screen, allowing characters... Oh, so they're like the gates in Inazuma for Genshin Impact. Looks like you're not able to rotate this one. Okay, yeah, it is literally just those gates from Genshin. That looks intimidating. Yeah, you'd think if it was only going to cover this distance... Who knows, maybe we'll come across... Maybe this one specifically was erected as a proof of concept, and there's going to be a more practically located one later. Yeah. Oh, I actually did just think of a practical use. Unlike a bridge collapse where you would have falling debris, with that gateway collapsing, you would just have to repair. You would just have to repair the gate, rather than having to worry about clearing up debris from the collapsed bridge.
This is our chance.
So it makes it easier to clean up.
Nap time.
My turn!
Time for some hardwood.
Well, I think the main appeal here is you don't have to worry about someone getting crushed by falling debris if they happen to be walking underneath.
You're annoying! Tough luck running into...
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Not that I can see. But yeah, like, imagine walking across that. Because if you notice, there's not really a floor here, you just fall into the void. So yeah, having a bridge collapse means you're probably not getting the material from the bridge back. And anyone that was on said bridge is just gone. So yeah, that's the use case. It is an artificially constructed space... living space of some kind? I'm not actually clear on the specifics myself. Yeah, pretty much. I don't think a Dyson... It's probably more closer to a ring world than a Dyson sphere. Hold on, let me check if there's like an... Okay, I want to actually find another space anchor before teleporting back to the parlor car to have a visual reference. Yeah, see this? A physical bridge runs the risk of collapsing across something like this. So yeah, the use case has indeed been located.
You know nothing of the way. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Told you I could fight!
Plus, I can't imagine it would be cheap to import materials from other planets.
Let's make it quick.
Time for a shot.
My turn!
Let's go.
Naughty Chuck.
Tough luck ready!
Leave it to go.
Yeah.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
This gate is open. Yeah, do you see how that would be easier to repair than having to completely rebuild a bridge? Okay, so this whole area is, by and large, opened up to us now. I think. Just occurred to me that we never actually passed through here.
You can't run!
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Time for some jump.
Just a little something. Think nothing of
Thanks a lot.
it. Nap time.
Stand down.
Okay, so that one's down. I gotta get through these.
Rules are made to be broken.
Told you I could fight. Here!
Let's begin.
Naughty child.
Tough luck running into me!
Leave it to jump.
Alright.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Told you I could fight. Phew! Gotta try hard so watch this awesome move!
Let's begin.
Let's go.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Here!
This is our chance.
Try that again! You can't run!
Leave it to me.
Naughty child. Nap time.
Told you I could fight. Phew!
And that one's dealt with. Not seeing anything here. Or here.
Told you I could fight.
Let's begin.
Let's make it quick.
Time for a shot.
My turn!
Leave it to jump.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Alright, the Rubik's Cube.
Looks good.
Who is this? Yeah, this definitely reads like spam mail. Huh? Well, I guess now we know what the Rubik's Cubes are.
My turn! Here!
Leave it to put.
This is our chance.
Nap time.
Tough luck running into me! Phew!
Okay, so we need to actually, like, get to the terminal. Alright, since we just found another space anchor, let's go to the parlor car. This is what we were just inside of. So yeah, closest analog I can really think of would be a ring world. That thing in the center is the gateway that you use to enter it. But yeah, closest thing I can think of would be a ring world. Yes. This is inside of the thing we just saw on the parlor car. There we go. But then before we go in there, there is something up here. What is this? Guessing it's something we're not allowed to use yet. Oh, we're supposed to go down here.
You know nothing of the survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Told you I could fight. Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move! Phew!
Time for put.
Naughty child.
Here!
Rules are made to be broken!
Leave it to me.
Nap time.
You can't run! Try that again! Tough luck running into me!
Let's be good.
Let's go.
Time for...
You can't run! Try that again! Told you I could fight! Phew!
Leave it to me.
Not nap time.
My turn!
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Gotta try hard sometimes. Watch this awesome move!
Rules are made to be broken!
Told you I could fight. Here!
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Let's make it quick.
Tough luck running into me! Phew!
Let's be good.
You can't run! Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move! Try that again!
That nap time.
I mean, yeah, if the enemy has ice weakness, then you are able to potentially keep them down an extra turn. But not all enemies are weak
Let's
to
go.
ice.
Try that again! You're annoying!
Time for some hood.
Nap time.
My turn! Here! Try that again!
Time for some.
Right. But yeah, these are the effects of all the different elements. Yeah, Quantum is the kind of weird one. I mean, Quantum isn't that complicated once you actually mess around with it, but it is the one with the most text, I guess.
Oh, shiny! Ooh, sparkly!
Yeah, that's because it's essentially a boss chest. Well, I say essentially, that's literally what it is. So now we've taken this out of the way.
Let me see. This is the temporal terminal. Observes the potential of the temporal plane. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to time.
Before we do that, let's go in here, salvage our excess relics. Then go in here. Enhance this. Much better attack stat. What's this? Rotary magnet. This is a large-scale Jade Abacus calculation terminal. Well, used to calculate shipping routes and predict future events. To activate the base terminal, simply move the layout on the ground to match the pattern with the shape that is shown. Oh, so this is how they do their, like, their thing, the fortune telling and prediction of future events and stuff. So with this thing offline, their premonitions don't work. Meaning what probably happened was, because you may notice how Trinche earlier had that a lot of the people in the divination commission like to slack off. What probably happened is someone took advantage of that to take in and shut down the machine. Oh.
That should do it.
What? You just matched up those symbols. Is that it?
The more complex something is, the more important it is to keep it simple. Don't you think?
Or in layman, well, I guess this is fairly layman terms, but in, I guess, more common terms, don't over-engineer something if you don't need to.
If it's so simple, why didn't your master diviner come and do it herself?
Maybe deep down she just wants to be lazy once in a while. Like me.
I mean, Chiche has already been demoted, so she's probably not far from being fired.
This must be the Karma Terminal. They say this terminal is designed to establish the causal relationships between objects.
Oh, I see what we're supposed to do. Wait, what? Yeah. At least that's what it looks like. Sounded like everything clicks correctly. Bottom two need switched. Drink a triangle up the base. Oh, I see what you're saying. That doesn't look right. Yeah. Let's reset it. I'm just gonna reset it. So bottom left to bottom right, bottom right to bottom left. Bottomist right. Okay. Because it makes a different sound if you're putting something in the right slot, or like if it's the correct slot being filled. Or at least I think it does. 8 o'clock to 5. Okay, let's reset. Let's... o'clock to 5. Let me... 4 o'clock to 7. Oh, the one I picked up was 10. Alright, let's reset it then. Yep. So... I'm actually just gonna look at the guide for this real quick. That way we're not here all day. Okay, so according to the video, we move this one here. So we switch positions on those two. Let me take this one, move it over here. Okay, actually, I'm looking at the final result. I'm trying to figure this out. Or trying to, like, find a guide, I should say. Because we got the first one already.
Nice.
Okay, so there's an image here that has each thing labeled with numbers 1 through 9. So it says we start by moving 1 to 3. And place the obtained 3 on 5. Move 2 to 8. Oh, we know this is 8. Then move 8, no, that's 6. What? Hold on. What? Oh, I was looking at the complete wrong thing! We were supposed to be replicating that, not this. I was trying to replicate, like, the swirly thing down here. We were supposed to be replicating what was up here. Yeah. I was looking at the wrong symbol. I was looking at the I didn't even see the one that was on the wall until I was looking at the guide.
What the heck is this? It looks like a walking gate.
Take it easy. There's nothing supernatural on the Cianzhou. It's an arumaton. It's guarding the matrix of prescience. They're stationed at various strategic places.
Looks like it's malfunctioning.
I feel like it needs a sign saying mortals forbidden or something. Are you sure it won't fly into a rage if we walk past it?
Well, we've got one more to do, but now that I know where I'm supposed to be looking, it shouldn't take nearly as long.
We're here by order of the Master Diviner to restart the Matrix of Prescience. Friends, not foes.
Passage prohibited.
March! You should join the Divination Commission. Quick, do something!
be broken!
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Oh, great. A walk in the park. Here!
Let's go.
Time for a shot.
Try that again. You can't run. Phew! Try that again.
Naughty nap time.
Tough luck.
Let's make it quick.
Gotta try hard. Watch this awesome move.
You know nothing. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
I'm okay.
Rules are made to be broken!
My turn.
Let's go.
Time for a shot. Nap time.
Tough luck running into me.
Just a little something. Think nothing of
Timely treatment.
Let's make it quick.
Leave it to me. You know nothing of survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Let's begin.
Right. That's probably going to be expensive to replace.
Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Let me guess. Time, karma. I bet the next terminal is energy related.
Darn, the spatial terminal. They say this terminal is designed to retrieve information related to space. You probably could have guessed that.
Okay, whatever we actually supposed to do. Sideways hourglass. Should be easy enough. Yeah, it just didn't trigger initially.
Ugh, we did it. All 3 terminals activated. Let's go back to the core and report to the Master Diviner.
Yeah. What matters is that it got solved.
Well done, all of you. I can sense the matrix of prescient symbols re-illuminating. Now, to interrogate Kafka. Those of you in the core may feel a few impacts. Are you ready?
Don't see any reason to delay.
Is this really necessary? I said I'd cooperate with you.
I have no interest in the words of wanted criminals, especially those skilled in the art of manipulation.
Well, Jinxie said that she believed Fushwan just wanted to slack off herself. Though there could be another reason that we're about to discover.
So, say what you will. I'm here to witness the divination of the Matrix of Prescience. The Divination Commission has ways of extracting the truth, and they're far more effective than a conversation.
Then please, Master Diviner, witness my destiny.
What if she's carrying a bomb? Wouldn't be out of character. Oh, she probably hijacked it.
That's why you're here? All for that?
Well, not what you were expecting.
I can't believe it. But the Matrix of Prescience cannot be wrong. Kafka has nothing to do with the Stellaron, but you... It's you! Absurd! I'd never have thought it. Ask her yourself. Take as long as you wish.
I don't know why the audio is having issues on my end.
I must report this to the General immediately.
Yeah, you have.
Please excuse me.
You go ask her.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's like clipping weirdly whenever dialogue is about to initiate.
You still have many questions for Kafka yourself.
What is going on here? I kind of doubt it. Let me try turning my headset off and on again. That usually fixes it. If it'll turn off. Let's see if that fixed it.
You go. I don't want to talk to that woman. Be
Okay,
careful,
looks like
though.
it did.
Don't get fooled by her again. Fool you what now? Stop it. I'm getting Fu Xuan vibes.
Damn, it didn't let me attack.
Hi. You haven't changed a bit.
Uh-oh, it's back.
I'm sorry you have to see me in such a sorry state.
Let me see if plugging it into the charger fixes it. Because that would not be the weirdest tech issue that I've had.
Really? Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to affect your image of me.
Let me try resetting the headphones again.
I didn't talk to you on the train because I knew you and I would get to talk alone here. Worth waiting for, don't you think? You seem to have a lot to ask me.
Okay, what is going on with this? Can I just have the audio come straight from the game?
Elio said he foresaw 3 questions, but they would be the same in essence.
Are you still having
If
the
I
issue with
were to
it
hear
clipping?
one of them, I would then tell you the objective of this trip in all its detail.
So it's the game then, and not the headset. Yeah, that is weird. I have never had this happen before.
Since you asked one of the 3 questions, it means everything is going smoothly. Are you ready to hear my answer?
As someone who's never programmed in Unity, I could not even begin to explain how this happens.
Cienjo's Stellaron problem is not directly linked to us. But if you look at it from Elio's perspective, you can't say the Stellaron hunters are completely
Let me see if this is a known issue.
innocent. We foresaw all this long ago, but chose to remain indifferent until the time was right for us to get involved.
Alright, what's this? Okay, so it looks like there is discussion of this, meaning it's a known issue. Okay, so that's a mobile fix.
Diviner Fu was surprised because she discovered 3
So it looks
truths.
like I'm not the only one to have had
1.
this issue.
The Stellaron hunters are not enemies of the Cienjo. You know this now, though you refuse to believe it.
I'll have to make a bug report about this.
2. Someone else brought the Stellaron into the Cienjo and activated it. A result of both internal unrest and
I'd imagine her face is
external
supposed to be moving like that.
aggression.
The only issue I'm
Traitors
actually
on
seeing
the
here is the audio stuttering.
Enemies from outside want to overthrow the Cienjo. The Master Diviner is in a hurry to find the General, presumably to inform him of this fact. However, that's all the Master Diviner knows, because Elio withheld key pieces of information from
Well, the
me.
lip sync was designed for
He
Chinese,
foresaw the Divination Commission using
so it's
the
playing
Matrix
English audio
of
over a lip sync that
prescience
was
against
built for
me.
Chinese players.
To guard against setbacks, he ensured that I knew only what he wanted the Cienjo
Yes.
Alliance to know in this moment. As for number 3, even in their wildest dreams, the Cienjo Alliance could never have guessed it. If the Stellaron hunters aren't the cause of all this, then why are Lady and I even here? We're here for you. Sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? It's no wonder Fu Shen doesn't believe it either. But the Matrix of Prescience doesn't lie. The answer is just that bizarre. The Stellaron hunters appearing here, Blady getting arrested, me being lured to the Matrix of Prescience. It was all to bring you, the Astral Express crew, to the Cienjo. In the future that Elio chose, the power of the hunt is indispensable. And that's why the Astral Express crew had to come to the Lafu and achieve something important for the Cienjo. You had to establish a connection with the Alliance. And that's why I had to trick you into coming here. I needed you to meet the Lafu's general in person and to help him resolve the Stellaron crisis. I needed the Alliance to owe you a favor. That way, in the future, at the most critical moment, the Cienjo will offer you their help. What do you think? Surprised? The notorious Stellaron hunters did all that just to make you a hero of the Cienjo?
Yeah, I genuinely
quite the plot twist,
could not explain how this even happens.
Like I said, Elio withheld key pieces of information from me. The future holds endless possibilities. Knowing the right thing at the wrong time could spoil all our hard work.
Let me see if changing the audio output does anything.
There is only one thing
No,
I can tell you about. In the best and the worst cases, you will eventually have to face Nanook, the destruction. And when that time comes, you will need all the help you can get. It will be a brutal struggle of Vionic proportions. Proportions that neither you, nor I, nor the Astral Express will ever be able to reach. In the vast majority of futures, that's when destiny ends. But
this guy behind Kafka is
follow
supposed to be the
Elio's
Eon
plan,
of the destruction.
there may be a glimmer of hope on the horizon. You know, even Eons can be killed.
Yeah, I think more than half of them are dead already. I don't think we know how Eons are created. There is actually a type of Japanese... I believe Japanese originating
You didn't
arts.
finish telling us about the propagation. Keep going, it's interesting. So, Eons can die, huh? Weird. I thought they were invincible.
Anyway, what I was saying is there's a type of Japanese art form where you intentionally destroy a vase and piece it back together by casting the cracks in gold. Which is where you end up seeing patterns like that. So I'm wondering if that's the inspiration.
There is no true invincibility or immortality in the world. Such exaggerations are born of the perspectives of ordinary beings. Nonetheless, ordinary beings could not have orchestrated the fall of the propagation. That eon was slain at the hands of another eon.
Doesn't something need to be destroyed before it can be repaired? Then it also seems the audio stuttering ended after Kafka's cutscene.
I don't understand. They're all eons. Why do they want to fight?
Are you really from the Xianzhou? Other eons aside, surely you must know the story of Lan and Yaoshe. Isn't destroying the Eon Yaoshe the Alliance's cherished aim?
Yeah.
Of course I know. Well, I know a little. My mom made me practice with swords all day. I didn't really go to school.
In that case, let's just change the subject. If you don't know about the feud between the Hunt and the Abundance, I'm afraid there's just too much to explain.
Fine. How's this for a subject? What's in the box?
Oh, this one?
Oh, it is
It's
still
a
stuttering.
Casket, more commonly known as a coffin. It's for containing the remains of the deceased.
The deceased? Aren't you a merchant?
Yes, indeed. This is just part of my job. I was asked to deliver this coffin to the Xianzhou. I'd quite forgotten. For long life species, death is probably a distant concept.
Nope. The Cloud Knights spend a lot of time on the battlefield. Death is a common occurrence. It's just, we don't put bodies in boxes. Coffins. In the Xianzhou, people go to the Hall of Karma in the Ten Lords Commission and consecrate the names and jade abacuses of the dead. It's our way of saying goodbye. The Foxians and the Videodora have their own ceremonies. Foxian soldiers place their dead in star skiffs and then let them drift out into the stars. They call it the returning. As for the Videodora, they're more mysterious. They say that when a Videodora is very old or has a fatal injury, they turn into an egg that looks like pearl. When the shell breaks, they come out looking young again. My mom calls the Videodora long scions. When I was young, she told me stories of how the Videodora could turn into dragons. I don't know if that's true. What do you know? Silent but deadly speaks.
Your mother is right. The Videodora are long scions. They are descendants of the Eon of Permanence. That was why some, but not all, could turn into dragons.
They're probably pulling from the common source.
The power was a rare inheritance, passed down only to those who could successfully complete numerous rites and challenges. For the inheritor, it was hard to say whether it was a blessing or a curse.
I've heard the story of Long the Permanence and their descendants. Many myths and legends praise the Eon for a rich and immortal life, but for some reason, the Eon disappeared among the stars without a trace. Almost as if they had never existed, leaving only their descendants. Every life has its limit. Even the Eons are not truly immortal and will eventually reach the end of their lives.
Are you trying to suggest that there's an Eon in the coffin?
Let me ask you one more question. Do you know the person in the coffin?
Yes.
Friend?
No.
So, Sweetheart?
Miss, whatever gave you that impression? The individual in the coffin is neither friend nor relative. We met only once. By chance, I made someone a promise, and so I have to run this errand. Let's leave it at that, shall we? I think we've all had enough rest.
Yeah, once we're through this area, I'm probably gonna end the stream and so that I can figure out what's going on.
Wanna see what I can do?
Nothing major.
Just because I imagine it's not exactly pleasant
Don't
to
worry
have
about me.
audio stuttering. And there's no way to replay the story.
I've no interest in conflict.
Well, I guess you could replay the story,
truth
but you would
of
need to
life
make a
and
new
death,
account to do so.
revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision. Break!
Eternal the dead
return!
Mara struck.
It looks like someone's hurt.
Wait!
Silent but deadly. Locha, let's charge in together. If we take them out quickly, we can rescue the girl.
What happened to us letting you handle it?
Circumstances changed.
I've only got 2 hands. Please, I'll wangle you a prize for your bravery or something when it's all over.
Enough. Let's go. Fighting is meaningless.
Let me third dodge this! Take this! Shape of Taishu! Rise, Phoenix! Wanna see what I can do?
I've no interest in conflict.
Let me dodge this!
Fighting is meaningless. The truth of life in this sanctuary is but a vision.
Bloom.
You're the best. You're not going anywhere.
Eternal the dead
return! These are story team set up. Though incidentally, I do have all of these characters.
Miss, are you okay?
What do you think?
Sorry, I didn't see any blood, so I thought you were okay. You're a puppet.
My motor is broken. I can't move. Are you a Cloud Knight? Good. Take me to the Realm Keeping Commission.
Locha, silent but deadly. I'm afraid we have to delay things again. This lady is one of the judges of the Ten Lords Commission. As a Cloud Knight, I must prioritize her orders. I'm sorry. If I'd known, I wouldn't have got you to come with me. You'd probably be there by now if you'd gone by yourself.
I happen to have some medical knowledge. Perhaps I can treat the young lady's injuries?
Well, it's just... she's a puppet. I think we should just take her to the Realm Keeping
Yeah, that
Commission.
would fall more under engineering than medicine.
Don't worry, Miss Sushang. Leave it to me. You might get an aching or numbing sensation, but it shouldn't be too painful. Do you think you can hold still?
It won't work. My body is mechanical, not flesh and blood.
Be it mechanical or organic, we're still dealing with composite substances. I just hope you'll tolerate my methods.
Huh. Curious.
How... what kind of medical knowledge is this?
Abundance.
Very good. We, no longer need to return to the Realm Keeping Commission. The mission continues. As a judge in the employ of the Ten Lords Commission, I am forbidden from interfering in the affairs of outsiders. However, seeing as you came to my aid, a word of advice. Leave as soon as possible. I came to address the root of our crisis by arresting a fugitive, a Stellaron hunter. This villain possesses exceptional swordsmanship and wields a divine weapon. They are extremely dangerous. If it hadn't been for a strange accident, my wake span might have been cut short.
Strange accident?
Come with me. I've never seen anything like it.
You know, even eons can be killed. Are you kidding? That's not what we want. I just want to tell stories from the past. Stories about eons that have fallen. Lon the Permanence, Drilla the Beauty, Anna the Order, Taseront the Propagation, Akivili the Trailblaze.
Akivili happens to be where our train is from. Well, happens to be the architect of our train.
These names were once known all over the universe. Now they've all but disappeared, leaving behind only masterless paths. And currently, there are 3 ways an eon can perish
Akivili.
known to humanity.
Not to be confused with Machiavelli. Machiavelli is an, I believe, Italian philosopher? And yes, I believe he was the one who wrote the political philosophy text known as The Prince, though there are other works known by that name. I know Abigail Thorne in her recently wrote a play called The Prince.
1. Paths with overlapping concepts will eventually collide. And the broader path will engulf the narrower one.
Was that Machiavelli?
That's how Anna the Order was assimilated by Shipe the Harmony. 2. In a war between eons, the stronger side will annihilate the weaker one. That's how Taseront the Propagation fell. Under the guidance of the Hunt, the Cienjo Alliance travels the universe, exterminating abominations cultivated by the abundant. So, the Cienjo, too, are engaged in this process. As far as I know, the predecessors of the Alliance were the Elixir Seekers. They searched for Yaosher and longed for the blessing of immortality. When they eventually found the Eon, they received the blessing that did indeed prevent death. The Ambrosial Arbor.
It depends on the source. Let me double check, but I think an elixir is basically just any sort of mystical substance that is intended to cure aging. A magical or medicinal potion, or a particular type of medicinal solution. Okay, so it needn't necessarily be a potion. But it is commonly associated with potions. I remember hearing some sources suggesting that the terms elixir and philosopher's stone may be interchangeable, but I'm not sure who started that hat claim.
But immortality turned out to be a curse for the Cienjo. That's when the hunt appeared, firing an arrow and felling the ambrosial arbor. Ever since, the Alliance has followed.
I've seen some
the
sources
hunts
suggesting
in
that they
pursuit
may be the
of
same thing.
Erasing the curse of immortality from
Or that they
the
may share an
universe
origin.
along the way. What do you think? Fascinating stories, no? They're the kind of stories that folks on the straight and narrow would never tell you. Hold on. Any minute now.
What?
It's begun. Let's go, Blady. 2 more places to visit.
Did Kafka escape? How are we gonna explain this to the Master Diviner?
If what she said is true, we won't have to explain anything.
Hey, did she brainwash you?
Alright. So, looks like we're able to exit now. So I'm gonna call it here.